goes out to you, you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you.
Hello world. Yeah, I've been there before. On the edge of the ledge. Eyes focused on floor. I've grown a lot since then. Lost love and found more. Trying to be a better me. Quit smoking.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Jeff Shear Show. It's been about 132 years since we did this shit again. Probably a smooth 6 months. 6 months? Yeah. 3 or 4? No, it's been a couple of months.
I think you was right with the 6.
It's been about 6 months. Yeah, man. It's been about 6 months. But I'm back in the room. Let me introduce like I always do. Truth, thank you for being here, sir.
Always, always.
It is just me and him today, and yeah, that's it. That's where we're gonna go. The room is good. The AC is kicking now. It's cooled down. Everything is nice.
Yeah, I was hitting the wrong button yesterday.
Ah,
Like,
nigga,
yo, what's going on? Like,
that shit.
sitting, ain't it been dropped? Like, what's
That
going
shit
on?
was fucking hot. I was like, God damn, nigga, you got the heat on? I was like, yo, why is it hotter in here than it is outside? I hate when that shit happens.
For those individuals who haven't seen your show, because we have a lot of new followers,
What's up, everybody?
and for those, those new ones, explain your show.
Oh man, I forgot because we used to have this shit in the back. I was just sitting there like, yo, do we got this shit in the
It's on
back?
corner in the left. I'll make sure I put that
Oh yeah, I just looked up and saw that shit. It's on my show. We talk about current events or anything else, any other topic that I feel affect our community, not necessarily black, but just being young or people to be mindful. And I put a twist to it. It's a little comedy, it's a little whatever, something make it easier for you to swallow. I'm insightful, I'm engaging. I like for the people to come back and forth. I like to hear everybody's point of view and then make a decision on something. But most of the time I make a decision on it ourselves, but nobody likes a one-sided argument, But definitely have a good time with it, because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry at this shit. And I'm tired of crying. Any day. That's just the way it works. So, people, thank you for being here. Please, the chat room's open any which way. Talk to me. I'll talk to you back. We'll go back and forth on this. Generally used to do my show on Thursdays, but now we back here. Probably going to do this on Sundays as long as time prevails. Or until football season hits. Who knows? We'll take it one thing at a time, people.
You know me, I got something for something. So.
Oh, no, I know you do. I know you do. So I got a few topics for everybody out here today.
What's good, D Holla? How you doing?
D, what's up? What up? We're going to talk about a couple of things. Usually we go out and we do outside shows or something the beginning of the month or outside of the month. This past beginning of the month, I went down to Philly. I got tickets to the Roots Picnic, so you can throw that shit up there. And, man, it was a trip. Blacks upon blacks. Good to see a good people. It was a little music festival they had out there. They had all the young acts. They had all the new acts. Oh, the old acts, the young acts. They had like 21 Savage. They had her. They had Queen Naija. They had Raphael Sadiq. They had... Questlove and the Roots was there, and they would participate in Going Back It Up. Common came through, and that shit was hot. Common jumped on stage at the end.
D-House said good to see you.
What up? Common Sense jumped on at the end. Who else did they see? They had the originals out there, a bunch of group of DJs, Clark Kent, D Nice, Stretch Armstrong, all of them going through. It's just back and forth, any which way you want to go, who those girls? The City Chicks? The City Girls? City Girls? City Girls. Yeah, City Girls.
So, yeah, they got a nice little track.
Yeah, real ass nigga, give a fuck, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I just sound ratchet as fuck singing that shit. Yeah, man. When you see a young chick singing that shit, and it's just like, woo, somebody about to get robbed in this motherfucker for real. It was rough. So we went out there, me and Des, we was out there. Shit, she had a good time, good experience. Of course, I'm a man of a certain age now. So, I stuck to the older acts. 21 Savage out there had a stampede because they thought people had a gun, but they didn't. And these motherfuckers started running while it set. But I'm sitting there watching the motherfucking Raphael Sadiq show, having a good old time. And that nigga was getting it in. I was like, woo, all right. Good hear live bands and everything else going on. But I bring this up to say,
I knew it was coming.
people. Just because you have the right to wear what the fuck you want to wear doesn't mean you should wear what the fuck you want to wear. Okay? Generally, I appreciate a good titty. I really do. All size. Small, big, large, whatever. You know, I don't want no sloppy ass titty. And I hate a sloppy side boob. This is the closest picture I could bring to you without showing you the real chicks that was there. Maybe 70 to 80% of the women there were braless. And they had them monster jugs. And these were chicks who were wearing shit who were like, I'm a size 16 trying to fit a size 10. Oh, no. Yeah, and you know, I'm living my best life. Hey man, I got a couple man boobs myself. But you know what? I double shirted it up. I don't give a fuck. I'm out here chilling. Please don't come out looking like this. The weather wasn't that hot. It was nice. The sun was beaming. Yeah, you drink water. But goddamn, bro, it just so many misconfigured breasts and nipples every which way. Please don't leave shit. Chicks had on booty shorts with no booty. Of all the fucking shit. There was another picture of a dude, and I really didn't. I took a picture of him, but I was like, damn, I don't even want to blow his ass spot because he was living his best life. I ain't mad at the motherfucker, man. Old ass man, dreads and everything. Nigga had a dress on with a pair of Patrick Ewings, and this Ewings look hot. I was like, goddamn, nigga, all right, you living your best life.
With a dress?
Yeah, a dress. Yeah, nigga, a dress. Yes, a dress. He was living his best life, so I can't get mad at him. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, man, dancing to the music, having a good time. So I'm like, you know what? You live, brother. You live. You know, when you step out in the festival area, it's always good. You're going to have a composite of people. But, damn, some people just watch what you're wearing, dude. Like, it still looks awkward and weird at sometimes. Like, I get it. You know, the Amber Rose slut walk thing. But I'm like, come on, nigga. That bitch got a body she paid for. Y'all ain't paying for having that shit. Yeah.
I think certain times when it comes to females and what they wear, it's our fault. It's the men's fault.
It's the men's fault.
Yeah, and I say that because back in the days, niggas wasn't as thirsty as they are now. The thirst is so severe now.
I don't know. I mean,
I
can't say.
Under any circumstances, the bitch had an attitude. Like she was the hottest shit in the building.
I don't know.
And it was like, ew. But niggas are so thirsty for pussy, they'll holler at anything now. So now everything think it just is that bitch now.
Yo, I don't even know. Throw back to the Roots Picnic picture for me, please, if you can. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna answer that because I don't know if dudes were more thirsty then or thirsty now. Because there's always been an abundance of women, and there are women who will take you as is. You got a girl, I don't care. You know what I mean? And whatever it is, but these, I don't know. That freedom of act of dressing how you want to dress and wearing what the fuck you want to wear. Okay, but you got to watch yourself in all due respect. Because that shit just looked tacky on half of these chicks. You know what I mean? Like you had the thick ass, what's that? What's the roach stompers? The fucking,
Clocks or clock? Not clock.
Yeah, the Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Bitch had Doc Martens on, fishnet stockings. She had like triple Z titties. And some fake hair. And all that shit was sitting there. I'm sitting there like, yo, where are you going with this? Like, I don't even know. But, and no dude that I could foreseeably see anytime that I ran into her area, you know, it was like thirsting after her. We were like, excuse me, bitch, you in the way. I'm trying to see the city girls. Please get the fuck out the way.
But
like, yo, it was killing me.
Like, dudes, like, back in the days, it looks like there's transitions. Like, back in our parents' days, like, you know, our parents, like, you couldn't get pussy until you married them. So that's why everybody was so heavy on marriage.
So,
like,
because you got the milk for free is what you saying, niggas? Niggas like, yo, nigga, they got this shit free.
And then it went with, like, all right, so, I mean, I want to fuck you, but I will only fuck you, like, after 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Nobody's around.
You better come on a dark street, nigga. Like, your porch light off. I know, bitch. I ain't kept that shit on.
Well, at least we fucking, so I don't care anymore. And I think I ain't disrespecting anybody because I ain't the most handsome motherfucker in the world. But at the end of the day, when, just like I always say, the baddest chick in the club, dressed nice, walks in the club with not $1 in her pocket, but is the most drunk. Because even if she walks up to 10 dudes and 7 out of 10 do buy her drink, and the 3 is like, nah, it's still in her favor. So she's going to continue to do it because it's working for her.
I get you. I get you on that point when you break it down that way. You know, if she plays the odds, she's still winning. 60% is a fucking win over 0. But I'm like, God damn, nah, bro, nah. Yeah, it was just amazing. Like, just seeing people out there, like, not really caring. I mean, I get it to a certain point, and then you had the other side of the spectrum, people being overdressed. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, we on a dirt field. Half of it was dirt field. Half of it was, grass and shit. You out there with brand new sneakers, white shoes, white pants. And I'm like, nigga, them shit's gonna be brown and green by the time you get the fuck out of here.
That's the mentality. Like,
and I'm like,
I'm gonna put my so-called Sunday's best on.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta find that middle line, bro. That's it.
There's a way for you to still look nice, but not like, all right, I'm going on like I'm about to walk the red carpet type situation. Yeah.
It was also good to see a mix of older people, younger people. Everybody was in the crowd. That shit was good when we was there. A lot of older people. A lot of mixed couples, a lot of everything like that. So it shows progression, especially be out there in Philly. It was an all-day event. You know, by the time I got to that bitch, I was tired like a motherfucker being there all day. But I also wanted to jump back to this. This podcasting thing, they had their own podcasting stage. So after the DJs took over, they had 3 stages there. So it was a whole podcaster stage. And headlining the podcaster stage was the Joe Budden Show. Cool. I listened to Joe. Joe funny, you know what I'm saying? And he has a lot of insight as far as where's everything going. He got the Spotify deal, one of the first, you know what I mean? And I was sort of like, yeah.
Long way.
I mean, definitely. He transitioned from rap to this and everything he's learned, he can use it with him. But I like the fact that the festival that I only seen, I mean, there may have been others out there, there may be a bunch of California or whatnot, that dedicated time to podcasters. Because they were supposed to have the Read out there, too. They had Questlove has a podcast, so, he did that shit early in the day. And he had Common out there signing the book. And he was asking Common questions, so that was peace. And, but to give them their own separate stage, a whole separate area, you know what I mean? And we were there watching the Joe Budden joint. That shit was packed, bro. That shit was fucking packed. They had to get some new users off it. I mean, new listeners off of that. It was fucking like, yo, move. I tried to sit down. We had like a blanket. And we got there like earlier before it started. Like, yeah, we good. Yeah, and niggas gonna be niggas, unfortunately. Niggas stand right in front of you with that shit. Like, yo. Like, nigga, you wanna move? And then here come everybody else. So you gotta stand up now too. Yeah, but it was definitely fun. And it gave me a lot of hope and inspiration. It's good to see this thing, as they say, creators, everybody being able to grow into something if you have quality. And you can hit that stage and entertain a crowd and bring knowledge or bring whatever you're gonna bring. So that shit was really cool to see that the Roots, partnered with that and did that too. That was definitely cool.
They always do a lot of great things and they've always given back to the community. So
of course.
I love what they do.
Yeah, that shit was cool. I'd never seen it in any other festival, shit like that for it too. But that was cool to have like big other podcasts going towards it and things like that. But it was definitely a fun time. And just to have people bug out, do shit, play along and do things, definitely a good time. But lady,
do you have like a preference, like your best performance or who you thought did the best, or like was it good seeing the newer age artists?
We saw Queen Naija because the middle stage, and by the time one stage was running behind. So we sat there because one stage it was at the Mann Theater, so it was like an amphitheater that's built into the ground, and you have seats.
Oh, those I love those.
Yeah, but then they had another stage where they had the DJs and the podcasters, and you had to stand up or in the grass, or you had the main stage when you first came in, which was just all in grass. So we went down. We saw the City Girls because the other guy was running late on the stage, so it backed up that middle time. And it threw everybody off. So they had like the young crowd going, and they had like an older crowd going. Older jam going.
Yeah.
So I was like, you section out. You ain't gonna see everybody, but I'm like, yo, fuck it. I wanted to see her, but I didn't get a chance to run back because Raphael Sadiq went along. But Raphael Sadiq had to be my favorite because then he ended up bringing out Bilal, and they had a bunch of people there playing like on the band, and he started singing his hits. So that shit took off. So all the black chicks went over on that. And it was funny. I was explaining to Desiree, like she was like, "Who's Bilal?" She threw that shit to Bilal. And then you see all the older blacker ladies. And I don't mean this old, like, if you was 40 or better, they all came running back. Because they went to see her and they was like, hold on. And they all flew right back and let that nigga do his joint. And it was like, yeah.
That's what these individuals put on the show.
Of course. Yeah, that was the thing.
That
was the thing.
A lot of individuals don't do anymore. Like, you have to understand, you're going to have a mixed crowd. Now, Roots is like, our age. Especially my age. I'm a lot old. Well, I'm the oldest one in the room. So, but, there are maybe a lot of people who will maybe watch, one of the Tonight shows because the Roots are the
right on the Jimmy Fallon. You're right.
They do his music, so people may know them from there. So what they did is, for your newer crowd, we're gonna bring that, this, City Girls, whatever. Keep y'all twerking and shit too, but we also gonna keep it grown.
Yeah.
So you have somebody that has something for every crowd.
And that's exactly what it was. And it played off so great. I loved how the connection was. So I wanted to see her. I ended up hearing a bit of her. She sounded great. Like to see her on there. 21 Savage, I wasn't interested in seeing. Even though I fuck with his music, but I wasn't interested in like, yo, man, I gotta go rush out and see him. At that time, City Girl, it was only one because the chick in jail, but she wasn't even dressed like them side boob bitches. She was more respectable, put together, and I'm like, all right, and jumping into it. And that was all right, but they're not doing much for a show. They just back and forth, 21 back and forth doing this shit too. Who else? The Roots shit was good. We ended up leaving in the middle of the Roots. They started doing a melody. They hit all their number ones. Then they brung out Common, jumped in the Common shit.
All right, did they bring out the? Did they bring back the song they originally did with? It was supposed to be for Jill Scott, but then they
Which
wound
one?
up getting Erykah Badu.
If you don't worry about where, they played that for a bit. Yeah,
they brought Erykah Badu and Jill
Scott.
out.
Yeah.
So they did that.
Yeah. If you don't worry about where, that shit was fire. They was doing that shit all night, but we ended up leaving because we didn't want to get hit by the crowd to get out of there. Then she wanted to get a cheesesteak, and I was like, all right, man, we in Philly.
She good, but you don't travel. Like my boy from work was like, yo. I'm about to go this weekend to Philly just to get a cheesesteak.
Nah.
I was like, that shit's got to be a great feeling, though.
Nah.
Gotta be a great feeling, man.
Nigga, that is a hike. I'm like, God damn, you want me to travel down here for that shit?
I'd say, like, just like, one, he just had a baby, newborn. So I guess it's like to get out the house type situation. But, like, that's like a great feeling. Like, yo, listen, I want a cheesesteak. Where else can I get, like, a bomb-ass cheesesteak? From Philly. And when I'm going to Philly, I gotta go to the hood Philly. I can't go to no regular ass Philly shop.
Nah.
If I want a real Philly cheese, I gotta go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? And that trips like that is just like a wonderful thing because the little things that like we have cravings. Like you might have a craving for a hot dog or
That's true.
a burger or whatever.
That's
and
true.
You want that? That's something you'll always talk. Nigga, I was so feeding for a steak, cheese steak.
Yo, we went down 2 hours. Hell yeah, to get that. That's true. I've done that once in a blue moon, like way back then. But I mean, after sitting all day out, in that sun, and it was just a lot of sun. It was a good day, but it was just like, yo, I'm sitting out in the sun all day. I'm tired. I've been eating that hot, greasy food.
Yeah, in the building.
They had alcohol there, and I was like, we had one drink. Yeah, nigga. I had one.
Brave.
It was $16 for one
they'll make that money.
fucking drink, and niggas was in there buying that.
Was it a mixed drink or?
Kettle One Vodka was making
I didn't know.
shit.
You know what? I'll give him.
And that's the only way we went, because you know they had other like beer stands and
Okay,
shit.
okay.
And we was like, nah, because Kettle One was like, yo, we're giving out free samples at like 3:00. So I was like, don't drink shit else. Drink this water. We'll go back, get the free samples. We got a couple free samples. And then they made us some other shit that tasted really good. So I was like, yo, let me get it. But they gave us like an 18-ounce joint for $16.
Money's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hook you up with samples, and Kettle One is a quality ass.
And that's why I did, because they only had one booth there for that, but then they had the bottles and other shit, and I was like, nah, we going to the booth because they're giving out free samples, and sure enough, everybody followed us up for them free samples, and I was like, all right, I'm good, because I didn't want to drink a beer. Beer was like fucking $8, and I was like, good God, my nigga.
That would have been me. Kettle would have had me slurring and shit, grabbing dresses and shit.
We mixed that shit with the lemonade where they had there. It was like we was
See, this is what I'm talking about.
straight. We was straight for the
Presentation,
day. That was it.
Presentation.
I was like, I
went
ain't
to,
doing
like,
shit
some
else.
Fancy ass wine testing.
Yeah.
I was dating this young lady, and her daughter was the granddaughter of Lucien, which is one of the biggest famous jazz singers.
Yeah.
So we met him at this fancy mall type shit.
Okay.
And we went to this wine tasting, and they put lemonade with one of the wines, nigga. When I said I was hitting it like it was like,
Yeah,
what?
and that's the thing. You just be like, yo, let me get
Like,
another.
that shit is phenomenal, yo.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you want a bottle? I wanted to say yeah, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
Take that
I
with
appreciate
you.
it,
Like,
yeah.
no doubt.
It was phenomenal. But like, those are people like said, Kettle One quality.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Roots again.
Yeah, Roots
They didn't
is
do
that
what Ja Rule did with the peanut butter sandwiches.
My nigga.
They ain't doing Ja Rule, my boy. Like,
They had lettuce in a styrofoam cut. Like, yo, what the fuck
like,
is this?
come on, man. These guys been in the game for a while.
Yo.
And they're great business owners. They're great mind thinking.
Yeah.
Put on a great show with great vendors.
It was
And I know
everything.
Kettle One, again, quality. Because I know some dude, like most places would have had fucking Absolute did. And niggas have been punching each other in the fucking face.
Yeah, I was waiting. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I was waiting for a Hennessy spot to pop up. I ain't even gonna lie. I was waiting for a Hennessy spot to pop up. Because it was a bunch of regular people who work in the park. They was just checking the bag, so they kind of didn't care. Because like you only bringing one bottle, but then people was bringing that shit. They ain't want you to bring in chairs. Some people were bringing folding chairs. Shit like that. It depended who you got, but it overall really good. It was peaceful. Nothing really happened. Nothing happened at all. Somebody got trampled. They thought they had a gun, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga. 25,000 people running. Shit, you can't keep up, bitch. You go ahead.
But that's the difference between
That's
black
it.
and white. 'Cause black people walk towards it.
Oh, nah, nigga, they was running
Like,
all from it.
black
Yep.
people's like, okay, if they're running from it,
Yeah, I'm running for it. Exactly. At that time, I was watching Raphael Sadiq, so I was enjoying my motherfucking show.
wow.
Yeah, it was
got some
definitely.
kids, too.
Nigga,
he bring Tony
you know
Tony?
what's so fucked? No, it was just him.
Just okay.
But you know what's so fucked up? Yeah, it was just him, and then Questlove had pulled a bunch of other people from the Roots, and all people he played with, and they put together a band, and they were like doing verses. So like he was just they were throwing beats, and he was jumping up on them and shit like that. It was good. I didn't know that nigga made "Kissing You." I totally forgot he wrote that.
Really?
I totally forgot he wrote that. He was like, this song I wrote when I was right with Bad Boy and them. And he was like, he started singing "Kissing You," and all you heard, and the band shut down, like quested this joint, and like they stopped, and all you heard everybody was like, everybody was doing that shit. I was like, oh, I was like, that shit was fire, dude.
Like,
It was
I don't-
fire.
I don't think people understand the true effect Total had on like
Nah.
music. Like, it wasn't like they was the greatest singers. But
No,
they had,
but
they,
the-
they had
that-
something.
They had
Stage presence. They had that swagger. They had that little one hood chick.
they were
Looked
definitely.
like she'll cook you a steak and slice you at the same time.
Yeah, they were definitely a put together group, and that's the thing. They had to be put together and stay put together. Like I don't trust none of them to make their own music. I'm like, Puffy, who we hiring this week? That's it. Let's do it.
But out of all the like, I wouldn't. I mean, even though Faith was signed to, like, she was more of a writer.
Yeah.
She's super talented because she can sing too, and she's attractive.
Yeah.
But like, that's always the group. Like, if you go to a club, you hear that da-doom, da-doom.
Yeah.
Like, you can rock a whole Totals album
Yeah.
in a party, and everybody's rocking from the Biggie, from the Little Kim
And
to
yo.
the fucking Brat, and that shit was crack.
That's what the fuck it. That's what it really was there. Like everybody was having fun. Watch Queen Naja was good because you hear her shit on the radio. Then she started singing Old Town Road. It was cute. She did a little hook on it. Who else? We ended up missing like a bunch of people. I really wanted to see her. And a couple other people, but it was just going from area to area. And it was like, yo, we were looking for the shortest line for food because they had like the good food trucks in one area. Like, I'm like, yo, the line, nigga, that was worse than the line to get in that motherfucker. I'm sitting in there like, yo, what's this? They was like, this is the line. I said, nah, I'm out. I'm going back up there where that carnival food was, and I got me a motherfucking lemonade and a motherfucking fried something, and I was like, I'm good till we leave. Sure enough. That is it. That's exactly how I took that shit.
Like, you know, certain situations like that, you bring. I'm surprised you ain't come and grab the chairs, man. You grabbed.
See, the thing I didn't because they wrote on there nobody to bring folding chairs.
Okay.
But some people end up bringing them in, like I guess they didn't give a fuck after a while. They just let some people do it.
Not.
You know what I mean? And I was like, it worked out. It wasn't bad, you know, because we spent most of the time sitting down in that theater with the seats in it, so we was straight. But definitely a good time, man. They had a fucking awesome setup show. We got to go back again next year just to get the shit in there. I really want to try to get in as like a press, like, you know, get in with this shit. Yeah, I definitely. That shit would be cool. That should be real cool.
Definitely be good. Get some, some footage, maybe a couple of interviews and stuff like that.
That shit would be fire, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That should definitely be fire. Fun trip, fun day.
And shout out to them for putting together
they had a great time.
Great event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No peanut butter sandwiches.
Nah. Thank God. Nigga, I would have
niggas
hurt.
that shrimp and there ain't no shrimp. Like,
this shit's still alive.
Short motherfucker in the corner.
Yeah, seriously. That nigga talking about putting another one on too.
Please don't, nigga. Like,
He was just on the radio talking about that shit. I was like, nah, nigga, you done. Let that shit die. Let that shit die. Ladies, watch your side boobs, please.
I forgot to comment on that. What, girlfriends, please be true friends to your ladies.
Yeah.
Again, I don't care if she got flabby titties. There's a way to prop them up.
Yeah.
To look nice and perky, but at the end of the day, you want that person to look the best they can absolutely look.
That's what I'm saying.
Do it. You know what I mean? Don't just, have them out there looking like, who shot and done it.
Pretty much. Goddess, what up? Oh shit! I forgot where it was going. I said, what's up?
Oh, good.
All right, give me that DJ Khaled shit, please. So, I guess being rich has nothing to do. You still get mad at other people for their success when they trample over yours, huh? Now, have you heard DJ Khaled's album?
From what I hear, it's supposed to be fire.
Have you heard Tyler, the Creator's album?
He's talented. He always puts out quality shit.
Odd Future's they've been there for a long time. He's been around for a long time. They've been pumping a lot of shit.
Kind of hurt his career to a certain extent when he came out, or with the rumors and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, dude is talented. He had the cartoon you talked about.
Yeah, the cartoon's still rocking. They got another one. Shit.
So, he's been doing some consistency for a long time now.
All his people are eating, even the motherfuckers who don't rap.
Agreed.
Even the people who don't rap in the Odd Future, everybody eating. The clothing guys, the guys who just bullshit, the guys on the prank TV show, the guys here, the guys there. Everybody pretty much eating in his squad. So it bothered me when I heard that. He was complaining that Tyler, the Creator's album, outsold his. So I'm like, why are you really mad over that? I'm like, your album was good. It was hot. Was it as put together as Tyler's?
No.
I don't think so. You go for them hits. You go for them single hits, the radio joints. You know what I mean? Be another one. The best, whatever the fuck it is. Shit like that. But it bothered me to a point. I was like, you really allowed it, or this? You can be upset. I don't care if you're upset, but you shouldn't be able to, at that level, you got to have some decorum. You can't fucking express that shit. You gotta hold that up. If you see that nigga behind, like, yo, nigga, you ain't got your phone? Ain't no cameras? Fuck you, nigga. Your album's hot, but fuck you, nigga. I see you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't allow that shit to come out and express it. There's a time and a place for everything on it. You know, this shit just makes it look really fucking weird.
I mean, one of the most thuggish niggas in the industry, 50 Cent, when he had that little friendly beef with Kanye West, when he was like, if Kanye West will sell me, I'll motherfucking retire. And that's when BET still,
I remember that.
BET
Like,
still had that
where?
hip-hop show. I forgot what the fuck it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, when he used to do Freestyle Fridays and shit. But
Yeah.
they went on there, and it was fun. And he really outsold 50. But it was fun with it. There wasn't no shenanigans or, nigga, I want to hurt you, I want to kill you. I've always thought Khaled was little too arrogant. And to me, it really showed. What you have to understand, like Jeff said, okay,
Yeah.
your album, every album you put out, it's about a singles. You know what I mean? You will have out of 12, 13, 14 joints, it'd be 5 singles, that's it.
Mixed with everybody.
I mean,
you plan, and I'm not knocking it. The albums hit, the song hits, all that shit hits. You know what I mean? We listen to this shit, no problem. But you definitely know you want this beat with this person with this is gonna get you in the top fucking 5. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna be on all the things. You're gonna be on Z100. You're gonna be on the hip hop shit. You're gonna be on all the iHeart stations. You know what's gonna sell. At this point, you are now putting together a planned package. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock the shit. Knock. You know what I mean? Whatever hits, they guaranteed to spin it. But compared to this guy, you know, who puts together something and he outsells your ass, and I think they're label mates at that. So it's one thing. I'm like, you know, you got to hold that shit in, dude. Like, be a bigger man, be a bigger person. Please come the fuck on with that shit.
I would
It's
say it
annoying.
this way. I think DJ Khaled is more. He thinks he's more popular than he is. I'm not gonna say the man doesn't put hits out. I'm not saying he's not popular. I just think he's more popular than he actually is. I just looked it up. So DJ Khaled, because you know I love doing that. I miss it. DJ Khaled is worth $3 million. Tyler the Creator is worth $6 million. So you pretty much double the dude. But again, he has to understand this is a guy who does a lot of different things other than music. So his fan base is a lot more diverse and a lot wider than your just mainstream music. And I think you did one movie, and that was the last where the girls be beatboxing and shit without music or whatever.
Oh, he did that? He did a composing album to that? With
He was,
acapella
he
chicks?
acted on it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but like I said, you know, the guy has put hits out. I would say, you know, like me, I always say, Jadakiss is one of the best hot 16 guys out there, but he can't create an album. He's never.
Nah, he falls apart.
An entire album, but he could create a single. There's no disrespect to him.
Single,
talented. I
a
love his
feature. His shit be crazy.
Feature
Yeah.
is fire, but when it comes to his own individual shit, it's different.
I get it. I get it. You know, a lot of this has to do with the Billboard records. You know, I guess you would have tied or beat with him if, you know, Billboard had approved a couple 100,000 in sales that were digital copies or something like that. But at the same time, you know, don't go on IG and make statements and that you got to take down the next day. Please leave that shit at home, nigga. You in a different league, please.
He was in his feelings.
Yeah, nigga, go yell at your bitch or something like that. I don't know what you want to do, you know what I mean? But don't bring that shit there because somebody may take that serious. Now, Tyler may be like, all right, we see what it is. You know what I mean? You want me on the next one? Okay, whatever. We don't know. And I don't think they ever going to say any shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? If you start to divulge your true feelings, especially when you're somebody who takes current talent and then makes hits, records with them continuously, you may upset future current talent. And not to take away from Tyler because he's still current. He's still there. But if he does a crossover again that becomes mainstream and you like, yo, let me put him with Nicki, You get what I'm saying? He's like, nah, nigga, I remember that IG post you put up a couple months ago. What you were saying, you know, what's up? Or I won triple. Or what the fuck ever. He goes.
I just think consistency. What I don't think he doesn't understand is more the lines of, it's not like you create music. You bring all these artists to flow and rhyme over stuff that you, the tracks you created,
right,
or the tracks your team has created.
Yeah, too.
Now, I can't front. I love that last one because, you know, it's been a while since I heard Buju Banton on the track.
Right.
After my man did his 10 years for doing that cocaine shit. But I loved him for it because he said, if anybody gonna get caught for this shit, it's gonna be me. And he did his 10 joints. But I loved it because, you know, Buju was in it. You know what I mean? I had to go to Jamaica to film the shit. You know what I mean? But they did that. You know, and he had the nice little, you know, older artists. And they brought the little Sizzle Shorty, whatever, you know, her name is, into it, a newer artist. So the track is fire. I give it to you. But this goes to show you the fact me and you had these conversations all the time where you have so many people who are only worried about being themselves being the only ones that benefit from all the festivities instead of being like, yo, listen, I'm in it. What we need to do to get you in it so everybody can get more money.
Yeah. But after some time, you know, I think this formula will pass too.
I mean, he will
after
always
some
be
time
in the box he's in.
Yeah. I don't know how much he can change. I don't know how much I want to see.
The hits he's put out, $3 million, I'm disappointed. Real talk.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm disappointed.
I don't know.
All you worth is $3 million, nigga.
That's what's being reported. We don't know.
That's some badass investments.
We don't know what his investments are. You know what I mean?
Jay-Z invested right now. That much shit gonna say close to $1 billion. So
oh no, he's there.
What you're doing under the table, you can't spend that under the table of money. And it should be a point that once you get enough money to get out of that under the table money, everything should be on top of the table. So you ain't gotta worry about that motherfucking I, the R, or the S, and or the F, or the B, or the I.
The alphabet boys, nigga, they will be there.
You don't want none of them niggas. So go back to the drawing board.
You get tired of them alphabet boys.
And again, like I think he would sell more honestly if he wouldn't put his name on it. You
think so?
People think he's too arrogant, and unfortunately, when people put you in a particular type of category, they will purposely not buy your music.
Yeah, but he's not making the music. I can't say he's not making the music.
It's just like Timbaland. Timbaland's hot, but at the end of the day, it was his team. That's just like Puff. Puff, you know, it really, like, he was making the tracks. It was his team. But at the end of the day, they still stayed at a point to where they were still likable to a certain extent. They didn't come off as being too arrogant, too cocky. And that's what he come off as. And this is why, me personally, I believe his finances aren't, like, dude's been in the game for 5+.
Yeah.
Nigga, you should be like 10, 15 mil right now.
His contribution to the songs themselves, you know, him doing those ad libs, saying those shits in there, as well as I'll give him making the beats if he is making the beats, right?
Like, go sit your ass down.
You right. He not coming up with the rap bars. He ain't throwing 8 on Jadakiss 16. You know what I mean? Like, yo, nigga, I wrote these 8 for you. What you gotta do is do the rest, bro. No.
I wrote a song about it.
Yo, that's it. He not, he's not sitting there crooning or singing with everybody else that he may get on the track to do it. He is bringing everybody together, allowing them to rhyme over this beat, throw it on his shit, and he's going to get paid off of it, as well as them, you know. But like I said, we've seen this formula. He's mastered, in my opinion, this formula. This is the new Clue tape. The new Funkmaster Flex. Remember when they was giving them niggas this?
Yeah.
The Funkmaster Flex tapes. You get what I'm saying? And this is exactly what the hell it is, except he may own the production rights at this time. I don't know if Clue did or even Flex did, but I don't know. But you get what I'm saying? At this point, everything here, this is exactly what it is. All his albums. Everybody T-Pain on the track. Then another Florida native. 3-4 motherfuckers on the song. Boom. It's going to go gold, platinum, and, you know, that's it. But like I said, at some point in time, this is going to pass. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'll see you in the summer, Khaled. Now, nigga, it's the fall. I don't want to hear you till the summer. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck it is?
If he can be, from a smart, intelligent point of view, because it's just like what a lot of these TV companies do and other, you know, companies that produce things. The major company will produce the Vizio. And not saying it does, but just to give an example, the Insignia comes out of the same fucking warehouse.
Right.
And it's not as expensive as the Sony.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're still eating from it. So
Right.
they're banking on those individuals who's run into the store. Yo, that new 4K TV, homie, that shit is $3,000. You know I had to get it, right?
Exactly.
There's only 3 fucking 4K channels, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And to
You're
be
right.
honest with
You're
you,
right.
your eyes can't even see fucking 4K.
Not at all.
Yeah. So, like, for those
Not
individuals
at
who
all.
went and bought the $500 fucking, you know, Insignia,
Yeah.
and it's the same fucking TV as that Vizio for $3,000. So I think if he would create something, take his name off of it, take his voice off of it, just put it out. It'll do way better than it would for him all over the fucking shit.
So he just marketed as a new Chris Brown, and he got it all
just,
producer
don't
credits.
Even say nothing, just put it out, create your own label, or start something with someone else. Have someone else be the front runner. You know, like
I'm with
I was
you.
with the first company. I'm the silent partner. No one has to know about me,
I
but
mean.
I'm still eating.
Right.
So you go out, put this out, be the face, be all this other stuff, and I'm still eating. I
Yeah.
can still do We the Best over here,
Yeah.
but over there while I'm silent, I'm still eating.
Now, see, he may have something like that, or maybe
He's too
somewhere at
arrogant.
work. I don't
Too
know.
fucking arrogant.
I don't know the man. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know the man.
I feel you.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he may have something like that in the plan, in the works. But as we can see, I'm just saying, whatever animosity or however you in your feelings at one point in time, keep that shit off of IG. And that goes for everybody. You know what I mean? At that point in time, shut the fuck up. Be like, oh, that nigga got me by 250? Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Yell at somebody else. Do the fuck ever. Complain somewhere the fuck else. Because it just looks in bad taste. That's
I would
all.
say, yo, can we do a song together? Like, I'll create the track. How about you just come flow for it for me?
I damn sure would have had the hook like, yo, my nigga, give me a quick 6 on the phone. I'ma touch it up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give you whatever percentage,
Give me something, man.
and I'm gonna throw it on a deluxe copy. What the fuck ever. That's
some
it.
friendly shit.
That's it. Because you know that's how he operate. Anybody who's hot at the moment or who's hot within the foreseeable future is gonna be on a fucking Khaled song. That's all is how he operate. That's it. You hot this year, you on a Khaled song. Next year you fall off, you're not making the next album. You know what I mean? My bad. My bad. Whatever the hell it is, you know what I mean? That's exactly what the hell is going on. It's a damn shame, though. It's a damn shame, man. Keep that shit off IG, please. Keep that shit off IG.
This nigga was in his fucking feelings. That's what that was.
Give me that Jay-Z.
Nigga, this shit was funny. I was reading about this shit, nigga. Woo! This shit was funny.
Yo, I love how fans can somehow exaggerate shit, add extra shit to it. You know what I mean?
I'm with the fans, nigga. Do you see this chick face?
She ain't even make a face, nigga. She sit there. Hold on. Let me give my 2 cents because I know where you coming from.
Let's go.
You coming from the cent everybody else. All right. One, out of all humanity, rich, poor, whatever. Let me say this: if you doing this bullshit here, like yo, you having a full conversation. Like I'm not sitting in the middle, you motherfucker. Like I'm not here. And it's not once. And this shit probably lasted for at least a minute and a half. In all seriousness, got to be about 90 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, what type of drink order were you taking for the motherfucker? And when did you start working here? No, your nigga own it. But when the fuck did you start working here? Like, what the fuck? That is rude. I get you. I get y'all all sense. I think Beyonce handled that shit well. I mean, honestly, I ain't see too many goat faces because you know she could have snarled her lip and like, bitch. Or just looked at him. Because you know, and all really, she probably looked at him or gave him a pinch or something. You see why he fixing his pants. She probably pinched that nigga in the back. Like, oh, let me get my purse. Like, bitch, what happened? I'm trying to see the nigga play. What happened? She said if I wanted rum and coke. You don't drink that shit when I'm in this side of town. Come on, man. Give me that ace. You got the ace? Whatever. That's exactly what the fuck his shit was like. Nah, let me get the bottle. I know I just dropped him off. I'm just saying. I don't get it. I think she handled it really well. I didn't see too many. I saw dislike in her face, but because it was a rude moment. Don't talk over me like you like that. I hate when I'm at the game or a circus or a carnival or something and the seating is like that and the dude is selling the fucking cotton candy over you. Yo, what you want? You want the 2 slushies? No, bitch. I said you get the fuck up and go there. I give you that. I give y'all that. I think she handled it well. That's me. Now go ahead. What you gonna say?
Her face says it all, and I would rather her be a bitch about it, snobbish, or whatever the situation may be. But the fact that she's so male-mannered, this nigga probably had somebody drop her off and not go home.
Yeah.
He heard about this shit, and I'm a big fan of Sess Wonder. Shout out to her and Jay. When she signed to The Rock,
Yeah.
I was a little worried because Sess is very beautiful.
Okay.
And this is around the time, shortly after, like before Jay-Z got caught with the whole cheating shit.
Okay.
So Beyonce is one of those like devastatingly attractive, talented females in the game. Like she's number 1 or number 2, period.
Right.
If not number 1 or 90% of the charts or whatever, as far as being beautiful and talented, whatever.
Yeah.
So the fact that he cheated, he's always gonna have that stigma on him. So the fact that this young lady is having a conversation, to look at her face instead of joining the conversation, or him being smart enough to bring his girl into the conversation, like when we were at an event and the young lady touched me and was like, "You never stay." Oh, my girl does social media.
Yeah.
She's the owner.
Like-
Slide off quick. So
Beyonce, you know what I drink. Just tell her what I drink. Yo, good pass, my nigga, good
and then on
pass.
top of that, this is the owner's fucking girl. So here's the difference between rich and wealth.
That's all.
Shaq, and someone said it best. Shaq got a $200-some million contract.
Yeah.
Everybody's on Shaq is wealthy. No, Shaq is rich.
Right.
The nigga who wrote that $263 million is wealthy.
Speak
He's
on it,
dating
please.
the wealthy motherfucker.
Speak on it,
It could have
please.
been like a nice little innocent shit. But where
That's
it
how
was
I'm taking.
just directed to Jay-Z. But I don't think he understands, like, because of he will always in her mind be that cheating person.
But you know what? This is not even cheating moment. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to put
No,
shit in
he's dealing with a
perspective.
woman. And no matter what he do, he's gonna be cheating. That nigga could have a chastity belt
Chained up at home.
chained up. He could have to unscrew like some comedian nigga did it, where the girl waited till nigga fell asleep to remove his dick and he bounced off because he wanted to go out. He could have a removable penis, and just the fact that he's still around other females, it would be something, because he will always be in that category in her mind.
I get it, but my nigga is sitting there. He's at the game. You right next to him.
We don't know what the conversation
No,
was.
and you know what?
But it could have been something business type.
I'm gonna agree with you on that point and anybody else. They chatting too long for a fucking drink order. Because you know what it is? Yo, ho, what you drinking? Yo, nigga, let me get that. Let me get that. The big spade. You know what I drink? The rum and coke. No doubt. Could have texted off and they would have brung it over. No problem. That shit was too long. She went back a couple of times. I'm like, yo, motherfucker. Because right now, you don't see it. Well, you see half of the picture, the fucking husband or the dorky dude, he's half head cut off. He looking all out of the game. You get what I'm saying? He's
Only
sitting there
reason
like,
he got something that looked like that is because he's a fucking billionaire.
he probably got another one somewhere else. Let's be
Exactly.
honest. He probably got another
But
one.
also, what people have to understand, because I want to look at it from the business side of it. All right, you're looking at owner,
Yeah.
sports agent owner. It could be some kind of, all right, well, they got some free agents coming out.
Speak
Could we work something out? And
on
obviously,
it.
they don't want anyone to see the owner and the owner of the sports agency talking. So you send your side
Speak
piece to
on
have a conversation with you.
it. Backroom deals, my nigga. And this shit happened. It could be. Let's go to hypothetical. It could be right here in front of your face. Be there. You know what I'm saying? It's rude to be talking to somebody like that, but it would have been funny if he wasn't sitting next to his wife, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I think it was planned like that because if I'm not mistaken,
All that shit is planned. No, anytime you see them niggas at the court like that, it's planned.
I think, if I ain't mistaken, Jay-Z's always on the opposite side. Every other photo I've seen, because people were talking about this shit.
I ain't even pay attention to that.
I've seen with them at the court side,
Yeah.
their seats were reversed.
Oh, he's on the right and she's
He's
sitting
on
to the
right
left
and
of him.
she's on the left.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I'm thinking is, and unfortunately, you know, the great thing for
Very
them
possible.
business owners,
Yeah.
business owners like this, people thinking, oh, he trying to holler at Jay-Z, Beyonce and them niggas high-fiving in the motherfucking the Bentley on their way home.
Right.
It's like niggas don't know what the
fuck is going on. We about to hit 2 billion. Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
hey,
'Cause again,
I'm with you.
Draft is coming up, people. And this is by far one of the most exciting
Yeah.
NBA drafts in about 20 to 30 years.
Oh yeah, this is big
Zion
boy. It
coming
was Zion
out.
coming in. Yeah.
You got that point guard.
I
From
forgot
Murray
about
State
that.
coming
I
out.
totally forgot.
You got Barrett. You got 4 out of the 5 starters from Duke will be going in the top 15.
So I always say this happens everywhere. Every fucking business, every fucking job, every agency. Backroom deals. Your boss spoke to his boss. They brushed the shit under the rug. They looked at you and said, nigga, don't worry about it. On Thursday, we all getting paid. And you was like, how that work? Because we ain't got nothing. Don't worry about it. Little shit like this, it was too long. It was too long for a drink order, my nigga. Whatever, in my personal opinion.
The fact that she kept leaving and coming back. What does that tell you, people?
Bitch looked over, looked at him. White boy ain't moved yet. He still sitting there like, hey. I'm like, okay, you herbing out. If you really herbed, and it's like getting you, I get it. That shit looks rude, and it looks to me like she feels awkward. Either not saying she can't or not part of it, but she's like, what the fuck do I do? Because she may would have been like, nah, nigga, we want $6 billion. Oh, what drink is that?
I do
What the fuck?
understand it, because like when me and Michelle goes places, and you know she has her own business, and you know we have our own business. When it comes to certain things, she butts herself out, or when she's doing some things, I butt myself out because it's not
Right.
It's not her business isn't my business. Like we're in a relationship, but when it comes to business, we're separate.
No, and I get that, and that's that shit is great, but that's what this shit looks like to me. It's just that they're over each other. They're talking over this body, who has may have nothing to do with whatever the fuck they're talking about, and now it's just rude and inconsiderate, and it looks funny.
Because all she's thinking right there is, damn, I do need another house. like, you know what I'm saying? Why they talking all these motherfucking numbers? She talking about the house. Yeah, we just had the twins and shit. Them niggas need their own wing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Blue got her own wing.
Yeah, they
Twins
need
their own wing. And each one got to have their own wing. So we need a new house, nigga. Oh, yes. We sounding real good right now.
This 32 bedroom is a little too small right now. Nigga. This shit is. Yeah, I can see the kids leaving their toys around.
Them
That's
niggas
too
don't
much.
need to hear us when you tear my back out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
when I'm riding this shit, they're not nada.
That, yo,
But, you know, and again, like, you know, business people. And again, you know what I mean? She's always there with him at courtside.
yeah.
And I'm telling you, this lady ain't leaving the billion for a couple of $100 million.
Of course
Now,
not.
what people gotta understand is Jay-Z and Beyonce together is over $1 billion. Jay-Z and Beyonce separate is a couple of $100 million.
Right.
This chick don't give a fuck how big Jay-Z dick is.
Yeah.
She not leaving billions for millions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? She'll work whatever toy and, ooh, nigga, this dick here is the greatest in the motherfucking world. While she on the phone checking and making sure that money was transferred.
Exactly.
to her fucking
Did that
account.
wire go through? I love you, baby. Fuck out of here.
Like, that nigga a cold drink.
I love the fact that people always put, you know, their perspective into it. And I'm like, he's in another league now. Shit is different. You know what I mean? Like, all right, people will be people, but at the end of the day, that shit wasn't nothing. But just plain old talk over you rudeness. Who gives a fuck? The bitch like, I can control what the fuck, who you gonna talk to in these arenas area.
If she didn't have a problem with
No,
it,
that's what I'm saying.
like,
But that's what I'm saying. She never said anything like, hey, whatever the hell, or made any faces besides that discomfort face look. She ain't roll her eyes. She ain't move up her lip. She ain't shrug her shoulders.
she watching the court.
She didn't move her hands or him. You get what I'm saying? She ain't hit him. She ain't do nothing. I get it. So that's why I'm like, yo, then let it be. You know?
They probably going through her mind is, again, like I said, another house.
Yep.
Or I'm going to have to remind this nigga who I am on the ride home. Get this nigga a massive hand job. Slurp and burp, nigga. Like,
Yo.
man, come in my face all over my head.
I'm saying.
Get out the car. Shit's still dangling. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you want a towel, bitch?
Yeah,
nah,
like,
nigga. We
nah,
good.
nigga.
We
I'm
good.
going to shower. You better meet me there.
Yo, that's how I take it. I loved how the fans overreacted. They gave that bitch death threats and all that shit. I'm like,
I
nigga,
mean,
cool the
you know,
fuck out.
and, you
Cool
know,
the fuck out.
Unfortunately, a lot of fans can personalize, or there are a lot of people who believe they are Beyonce's like friends and shit like that just because they follow him. Like, if I ain't mistaken, Beyonce got like about 300 million followers and she follows zero.
Yeah, I'm like,
zero.
She don't know you. You wasn't getting tickets to the tour, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Nigga, you gonna pay that? Ain't no free 99 over there.
I think she sent Obama's the bill, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Real talk.
Like, yo, it's not all what it hypes up to see, you know. Leave that shit be, people. That shit just kills me. But give me that last but not least. This motherfucker here. Young M.A.
I thought the bitch went somewhere else. Yeah, I'm sorry. She got 128 million followers.
128 million?
Zero.
Oh, yeah. It's cool. I look at it like this, young. Here we go. Well, let me explain from the beginning. She's up here. She just was up there talking about how she wants to remake Set It Off. Obviously, she wants to be in it. Good role for her. She fits the part of Queen Latifah's, the person she was playing.
The lesbian, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fits it. When the fuck you gonna come back with an album or a song or something? I know you got bars. I've heard you spit. When the fuck did you go? You need to be on a Cali joint right now. That's all I can say. He mad at Tyler. You used to link up with him. Be like, nigga, let's get this nigga with a two-piece. I don't know. You sitting there, I can't knock anybody's hustle. If you want to bleed off and go into another field, a genre, and you would be good for that position, I mean, that role, maybe that role only. I don't know how good your acting ability is or whatever, but it's like you were born to play that part, or it's written for you in mind or someone like you in mind. Not a problem. But I don't just want to see you be stereotypically cast. And you were good at that one role, but that don't mean you'll be good at anything else. Who was the other person who felt like that? The black girl Snoop. Ain't seen that bitch since The Wire, right?
She had to start her own kind of record label. She even had to do Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
To generate some kind of funds.
I haven't seen her in a recent episode. Maybe I'm wrong. I missed a bunch. I don't know. I'm just saying. Please don't get fucking caught out from this. Don't get stereotypically cast. Don't keep allowing yourself to be put in a box or pinholed into one thing because you're one way. I respect you for who you are, what you say you are, how you want to be. Live that goddamn life, but don't try to just capitalize that as your only means of it, We haven't had a hit from you in 3 years. It's been 3 years? Over 3 years?
I mean...
Well, around, we'll average up.
Unfortunately, what people don't understand when situations like this happen, money.
No, I get you.
Money, hands down. Somebody owes somebody. Somebody didn't pay somebody. Something happened.
I get it. Fix your shit. You know what I'm saying? Fix your shit. Movies don't save everybody. A Set It Off sequel is not being asked for. That don't mean
Would be nice.
Yeah, that don't mean somebody ain't sitting there trying to plan it or, capitalize off of it or do something else. I'm sure they are. Would they have you in mind? Maybe for pennies, if you're going to take pennies for it. Because there are a lot of females that will fit that profile. If you want to go, if you just want to get down to it, and I don't know how much weight your name is going to carry when it comes to selling that movie
Oh,
in the hood.
you know, people
Yes.
go out to see it, but again, like you can tell, this is a situation where someone put money out on her or signed her to a certain situation, and it didn't turn out well. She wound up doing way better, and she thinks she deserved more money. And this is when artists start to disappear, and they only do features.
Look, man, I'm telling you, there are a lot of people who are getting to that one-hit wonder. You know, you seen what it's like to get a nationwide success and try to recoup that or try to reinvent that. It's very, very, very hard at times, you know. We sat there. I don't know why Fetty Wap ain't just go right back into the motherfucking thing. After he remastered his fucking all that shit was the fucking but all that shit was out on I want to say bootleg, but no, it wasn't bootleg.
On SoundCloud,
It was- that's
Trap
exactly.
Queen was out for 2 years. He ran into somebody with a couple of dollars.
That's
and
it.
They, dressed it up real nice, and he had it.
I was like, nigga, we heard that shit bumping before. We knew it was hot. And when you mastered that bitch, it was gonna be fire. You should have went right back in the studio and got back to work. I can't knock anybody's ethics. Everybody's gonna fail or pick up when they want to be, but this ain't it. If you ask me, this ain't it. I don't know. Depending on somebody else to do another movie, that is for a role that looks like it's written for you, ain't gonna really hit for you because they may not put you in it. You know what I mean? Well, shit, they can bring Snoop back. I'm not sure she looked that old. You know what I mean? I'm being honest. Well, so be very mindful what we do out here, people. Be very goddamn mindful. What can we do? On that note, we're going to get the hell up out of here for this Sunday. True, thank you for being here.
Always.
You know what it is, Jeff Shear Show. Yeah, we're doing Sundays, yeah. Yeah, so Sunday. So next Sunday, we get up with y'all next Sunday. We take it from there. All right, man, we out of here.